So I was thinking, you know what is the dream for this season, for whatever is remaining of this season? My hidden secret dream is for AC Milan to reach the finals of Coppa Italia and for Emerson, the King, Royale, to play those finals and winning the Coppa Italia with Emerson Royale lifting not one but two trophies. Oh, this is my secret dream. Now you know it. If that happens, I will forgive everything. But what is a day without a Milan news that contradicts what happened 2 days ago? It's beautiful. It's a beautiful circus. Our beautiful team. I'm never bored with AC Milan because it's all fun. It's all good. But this time I'm actually happy about this news. So if you remember, like a couple of days ago, AC Milan had a verbal agreement with Fabio Paratici to become the new sporting director of AC Milan. Almost everything is done. Easy to do. Furlani went to England and said, "Yeah, Paratici, we take a cappuccino together. Yeah, so all good, all good." A few days later, I don't even know if he can legally do that. By the way, if he can talk business, Fabio Paratici, because he's under investigation, right? But anyway, so they had this verbal agreement on him becoming the sporting director for AC Milan starting July 20th, because he can't work before that specific date because he's still under investigation, and his ban of 30 months would end in July. So they had this verbal agreement and all was set. Okay, I even made a video about it. Like things looked pretty smooth, but today, no, not today. According to not only to Gazzetta dello Sport, but to other sources as well, all is in stalemate right now. So nothing is happening at the moment, and we see other candidates coming out of the sporting director hat. Okay, so you're wondering why? What happened? What happened? If you don't already know what happened, it happened that AC Milan is a little bit concerned about the the criminal activity of Fabio Paratici. Okay, they discovered that Fabio Paratici didn't do very well at Juventus. In fact, there was false accounting, stock manipulation. So it's a lot of different crimes that he committed. And so they wanted to put a clause in the contract with Fabio Paratici, an exit clause, in case something happened. Because so in April 15th, there's going to be a I can say the word preliminary hearing for Fabio Paratici because he is still under investigation. So the judge could decide to send the case to trial. And obviously, Paratici will be one of the defendants, right? So, given this uncertainty, Milan sought to include this exit clause. Okay, I mean, so we are supporters, right? We do not have insight on what's happening inside the club AC Milan. We just watch the games, we read the news, and we give our opinion on how we wish our AC Milan would act now and in the future, right? But is it possible that every supporter have more common sense than anybody else there? Because like if you see the whole thing of hiring Fabio Paratici is very sketchy because it's not. I don't think he is the ideal profile, even if he could do great with us. I don't know, but it doesn't look like the best profile to go on and hire right now, because now AC Milan, it's a mess. We're in a mess. Like, yeah, of course, the books are all in order and that's all beautiful, but like in the sporting way, I mean, we're what, ninth in Serie A? Ninth in Serie A is bad. You can't understand. We went from winning the Scudetto 2 years ago to these only 2 years. And Milan is ninth in Serie A with no hope to reach in the Champions League. it's absurd. Okay, it's absurd. And still, the choices that they want to make, to me, they are odd. They're really odd, and they don't really make sense. So I don't know if now they stopped everything, because after the rumors of Paratici being very close to AC Milan, we had the rumors of a new coach. And what is the name that came out? Italiano, of course, because AC Milan wants an Italian coach. We want an Italian coach, and who is more Italian than an Italian guy named Italiano? Is the most Italian thing you can find, and he looks like Pioli too. So, but that's for, like, we were better when we had Pioli, and this kind of discussion. But so we went from Pioli to Fonseca. We called it a side grade, okay? So not really an upgrade, just a side grade. Now you go to Italiano. Italiano looks like Pioli, right? It's the same look. So maybe that was was the thought. Yeah, sorry, I'm making stupid jokes. But anyway, so now that the deal is halted, AC Milan will look for other sporting directors. So we go back to the one we know. So I personally, I would like Sartori from Bologna. I think it will be an amazing choice. So who are then the candidates? They're always the same. We have Tare, ex Lazio. Now we have Atalanta sporting director Tony D'Amico, and now we also have some foreigner options like Thiago Scuro from Monaco, Marcus Kroschk. I'm sorry if I mispronounce stuff, but that's what it is. From the Eintracht Frankfurt, François Modesto. So we have a lot of different names, and we really have no idea. But we know that the preference is for an Italian sporting director, or at least a sporting director that worked in Italy and knows the Italian market, and say, yeah, because this is what we need. We need somebody that knows the business, because nobody knows anything in our AC Milan. It's like they have no clue on what to do, on how to act. That's why we need a sporting director. No, I'm not joking. Like, every team needs a sporting director, but we will see what happens. So when it's time to make a choice for AC Milan, it always takes months. Always takes months. So they said they wanted to settle with the new sporting director by April. So now is the time. We will see. Also, because when the season is over, we need to build a team. So it's gonna be happening very soon. So this for me is not a bad news, because I'm not a big fan of Paratici, as you know. So I take this as positive news for today, and I'm happy about the news. Okay, I'm happy about the news. Now let's see how it's gonna go against Fiorentina. Reinders is injured. I think he didn't participate to the training, but we saw Tomori on the training. So are we gonna see Tomori? Are we gonna change the defense again? Let's change the defense again against Fiorentina. Fiorentina, that is another direct match for the top positions in Serie A. So basically, losing or tying these would mean that it's over for us. But I already believe that it's over. So anyway, take care.